Good day to you, my fellow endoskeletons. It's me, Kenetor, back again, hopefully coming through loud and clear to your computer screens, or TVs, or mobile phones, wherever you are viewing from. How are you, my beautiful, beautiful endoskeletons? Huge apologies for yesterday's big, huge snafu of issues that seemed to plague all three attempts of me kicking off this stream. So, what happened? I have absolutely no idea. My speed checked out, Streamlabs checked out, everything checked out except for YouTube accepting all the stream. So you guys probably got nothing but a jittery mess, which I promptly deleted afterwards. But we're back again today. We're going to continue with the capital ship. Sounds wonderfully crispy. Thank you, Mandalore. I'll get into shout outs and welcomes to everybody in just a moment. So yeah, we're going to be continuing the capital ship. We left off with it looking like a phone, according to you guys, as you can see on the image on screen. And it's not quite like that anymore, as you will soon see. But first off, shout out to that was some mad dude. Shout out to you, shout out to Keegan, shout out to Frex, shout out to Mandalore and Arpa, Async. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to Christopher. Good to see you here on the stream. So, let's just switch this on over to Starbase. This is where we left off. We left off with our thrusters that we finished. And to save you from the boredom of watching me do the same thing exactly again, I completed the other two. These are all pretty much exactly the same as where they were before. The only main difference here is, of course, the middle bit here is not a multiple of 2. So we only got a single bit here, but I just extended this bottom bit. Otherwise, they are identical to these, just rotated around 90 degrees. So yeah, those are our 4 main thrusters. Does that remind you of anything? Possibly? Maybe? Maybe not? Feel free to continue guessing what this cat ship is going to start looking like at some point, but we are going to continue up here. And I basically built these 6 blocks before I realized the entire stream had gone down the toilet. But we're here now and we are going to continue. I'm going to make sure my chat is not going to pop up at any point to distract us from our lovely building. And I'm going to bring up my reference here and we're going to crack on. Absolutely crack on. So how is everybody? A double phone. A Venator. No, it's not a Venator. As if Kenetor would fly a Venator. Holla! Holla to you, my friend. I've got plenty of these blocks all built up, so we should have plenty of building material. If not, I've got plenty of resources to keep making more. Okay, we need one more row here. Yeah, hopefully the audio from the microphone should also be not be interrupted by the next door neighbour's dog. Give me 1 second to close the window. Always something, isn't there? Yeah, hopefully the audio is far better than the first stream was last week sometime, because for some reason the game, well, the Streamlabs had decided to use my microphone on my webcam, which is why it was utterly trash. Actually, no, we are going to use the other ones. So we're going to kick off with making a like an access hatch or back door. I don't know how this is all going to look on the inside yet, so we'll appropriate this entrance as required. Let's see. What do I want on this side? I think we're going to continue with these. Facing this way. And then that's flat. That's about 4, I think. Let's see. It's a bit difficult working from random references. Pulling up stuff where I can. But I think I'm going to get the shape roughly right. Pillar of Autumn. It's a good guess, but it's not correct. As far as I know, Pillar of Autumn does not have 4 laid out in this way for the thrusters. Alright, what else we got here? We've got another one of those. Has to go a bit deeper. And it's also got to go up. So we're going to need some of these bad boys right here to put this on. And we're going to go with the other ones for this one. Got to put in a bit of variation, of course. Maybe the USS Scott from Star Trek. That is one ship I do not know. At least off the top of my head. And I am a big Star Trek fan. Oh no, I have done that wrong. That's supposed to be not one of those. Which is why I did the double-lined one in the first place. It's supposed to be this. There we go. And we'll get these ones in as well. Okay, so from there, we are also going to need... And this is where things may change in the future as well, because this part of the corridor may end up being done or redone with like the decorational pieces. I just kind of want to see how it all looks, at least to start with, and then we'll go from there on what we want to do. We are going to need... Let's do it that way, I think. That one and that one. And upside down. Yes, this is kind of going to be our entrance way. We're going to build up like around it. So let's plonk out a whole bunch of these that way and that orientation. So I'm going to need them, I think, just on these two. No, I am going to need them there. I'm trying to use as few of these blocks as I can and use the plain blocks as much as I can without like ruining like the viewable texture. And there'll be a good reason for that. This ship is going to get very, very heavy. I think I showed this off in the last stream, but if you check out the capital ship parts and just go to plating modules, this plain one is only 1800 kilovoxels, give or take a few. If you look at the patterned one, it's nearly double that. All those extra kilovoxels will affect how many thrusters I need to push this thing, and I'm fully expecting to have to max these out at the full 10 rings per thruster and possibly add more thruster locations. But I have several backup locations I have in mind for the thruster locations, so completely not worried about that yet. Okay, we need... Ooh, I think we're going to go with this way, I think. So then we should get some lines across the ceiling there. Looks a bit kind of in line with the angled bits. That should be pretty nice, pretty nice. Thunderbird 3 only has 3 thrusters. Yes, Thunderbird 3 would be incorrect. Okay, so we're definitely going to need these ones. I need to double check how far this kind of gap goes back in a sec. Let's see. Oh, actually, it does not go there and there. God, I would give my left kidney for a mirror mode. Seriously. Desperately need a mirror mode. Okay. And I think if we just step it back bit by bit. Oops, not there. We are going to have this come up. There's going to be a wall up and over this as well. This is just kind of like to taper it off a little bit. I need to figure out exactly where that tapers off. In fact, I might do that now. It should come off of this side. Let's see. We are looking at doing most likely one of these. Do we have another version of those we can use? I'd like to try in something different. Let's see. We're using V3 at the moment. There's a V2 that looks mostly the same. That's mostly the same. Yeah, these are all the same. Oh, sod it then. We'll just use this one. Oh, actually, no. We actually need a different version. Because there is two of these. There is the version that we're using, which is the corner to corner, like across the diagonal. But there's also a 90-degree one, which is this one, which I'm going to make like 10 of. And we'll chuck that in over the thrusters, because we don't need thrusters anymore. And you see how they look a little bit different? So I'm going to start chucking some of these in as well. Because we need to actually place on top of that. Probably is this going to work? I've done this with the flat blocks before, but I don't know if this works with the decorative blocks like what I'm using now. So I'm just going to chuck that in there. Oh no, it doesn't want to work. Okay, let's try this again then. With the plain ones, the boring ones, the version ones. Let's first make the... Actually, we'll just make both. One of them, please. Thank you. Alright, let's just put these in here. And we'll put this one in here as well at the ends. Okay, let's see if we can do this with one of these and a decorative block, because that might look a bit nicer. But I've already got rid of it, haven't I? Okay. Oh, I've used the same one twice. I'm an idiot. That one. There. Thank you. Okay, so that works. Interesting. Okay, maybe we'll keep this armor plain for now then. Maybe possibly... just thinking. Let me catch up on chat while I'm thinking here. We've got Archivist. Hello to you, sir. Has the cat building process gone smoothly so far? The building process, yes. The streams, not so much. But we're working pretty good today. Today's going good. To me, it kind of looks like the Hammerhead Corvette from Star Wars, because there's 4 thrusters, unless I'm blind. It does have 4 thrusters so far. Room for more, I think, but not in that actual cluster. These look like the cube blocks from Benganiers. Got some experience with these. Yeah, these are very, very similar. There's a few extra ones, but yeah, very similar for now. Oh, I really want to see if I can get in the decorative ones. Continue that. Okay, so it's just that corner block that needs doing. That's not so bad. Okay, so in which case I am going to... I think this one turns into one of these. No, come on. There we go. One of them. And some of these. I think it's that one. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Chuck. I think. Yeah, so that's got to be another one of these bad boys. Just going to kind of block this out. I don't know if I'm going to keep those plain blocks there, but I just kind of need to see what I'm working with. And we'll mirror it on the other side in just a moment. How far along do I want to take this? I think about there seems okay. So let's chuck on you. And some of these, and we'll go with these versions on top. Come on now. Right across. How's my mirror line there? Yep. Now back down again. Kenetor, been keeping the game from dying. I try my best, my friends. Try my best. I wish I could keep making the news and bringing you all improvements that are coming, but sadly, it's not the case. I wish it was. Okay, now we just need that random corner block thing again, which we need the base one for, which is the V1, which is this one, which goes here. Boom. Tell you what, try doing that in Space Engineers. Oh, you know what? There's actually a block that does that, I think, that exact thing. I think it's this one. Yeah, let me check this. I'll just make one for the hell of it. Pretty sure the block I'm looking for I can do with a single block. Can I get this to work? No, I think it goes the wrong angle maybe? Like that? No, that's not what I had either. No, it's close though. Close. We wanted this one and then this one. No, I've moved the thing. Sorry, I keep hitting inventory when I mean to go to the crafting menu. There we go. Yeah, try doing that sort of block in Space Engineers. Not gonna happen. That's why I support him the best I can. I like the game, but not motivated enough to play it, but don't want it to die either. I don't think we're at death yet. Like, we could see a significantly long period of time of no development, but unless Frozen Byte actually sell the game, or like Frozen Byte itself goes under and its IPs are acquired, I still think it's got a good chance of sticking around quite a bit. And the thing is, even if it does get acquired by somebody else, then they're not going to acquire something to not develop it, right? So I think if we can show any future investors or developers that, you know, this game has a good fan base, people that want this game to thrive and survive, then that's exactly what I think we need to do. We need to show that, hey, we know that this game is not going to see any updates for quite some time, and we're still playing it anyway. Because why the hell not? Okay. Oh, need to do the other side. You know, I knew from the start this was the type of game that I wanted for a long time. But, you know, we need to keep it. We need to keep it around. Otherwise, we're back to the waiting game of, oh, I wonder if another dev will make something similar, maybe, hopefully, one day. And that's just a bad place to be. You don't want to be in that place. Alright, let's get this all stacked up, ready to go. Oh, I tell you, supporting all of this with beams later on is... We're going to have to start that at some point. I was hoping to put it off longer, but I really don't think we'll be able to put it off a super long time. Because, yeah, that's not going to work. So these blank blocks are just going in to cover these gaps where we can see through here. Because they are much, much cheaper. Probably have to put some on the ends of these as well. I'll check for that in a minute. We've got these ones. These won't be seen. Oh, and under here as well. Oh, man, this cap is going to be heavy. The game is awesome. The technical base is strong. This one I'd actually have to disagree a little bit, actually. I think they thought they had no technical problems and were completely wrong in that regard, because yeah, they've had to completely code stuff from scratch. Like, they've got the design, they've thought about the design somewhat, but yeah, when it comes to the actual code part, this is why we still haven't got inventory 2.0, because while they designed it, they hadn't coded it, and they've had to code in so much extra stuff from scratch, which super sucks. Let's see, we need blanks. Yeah. And one more of these, I think. There we go, and then that should finish that off. Yeah. With some of these behind. This is nuts. Why did I think making a giant sized capital ship would be a good idea? And this isn't even going to be near the max size that a capital can be. I'm just bonkers. I'm gonna knock some sense into me. But hey, I love a challenge. I love designing stuff. KCC Everlasting Dawn. What's that? That's the name of the ship. It's a K-Bot capital class, and the Everlasting Dawn is its name. The name, before you read too much into it, is not a clue as to what it's based off of. So there we go. Second floor, bridge, oof, neither. No, this is just the rear access hatch. Today's beer of choice is Hogarden, if anyone was wondering. Alright, let's chuck in some more of these edges. Probably back to about here, and then we'll have a look at what else we can do. Okay, nice little corridor there. Okay, so this bit, oh, okay, yeah, it's got to come out a bit further. Let me just check my other images. So where does that overlap by? The same height. Okay. So I need to bring this out much further. We are gonna so need more of these. Oh my god. V2, this one, make me another 200. Because why not? Right, is that above that bit yet? One more. So what's the purpose of the cap ship? Well, the purpose of it is to be a carrier. So you can carry other ships to other parts. They stay with you when you warp. Although there's bugs with that. And it's a mobile station, so we've got station storage just like anybody else. With tons of ore. Thallium, anybody? Anybody? Got plenty of it. But yeah, so it's basically a mobile station, but the shape is different. So instead of having like a 3x3 cube with nipples, this is like a 2x3 rectangle that can be like 9 forwards. You end up with like a giant flat domino brick of space of all the same size as the station zones to build in, so you can really build something that looks awesome. And that's what I'm attempting. I'm attempting to make something that looks awesome. And my god, we're already near the middle of this zone already. This is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay, so we need to be 3 blocks tall on this. Jesus, this is going to be interesting. So there, we need to be that tall. This is just turning into mass for mass sake. No. Is that 4? Yes it is, which means that still comes down. Okay, so we are definitely going to need to bring these forwards. Not all the way though, because the end one will need to be the decorative version. Amen to what you said before, updating the game to get back to the grind by tonight. Good on ya. Want to see some more people in. It's going to be good times. Is that the last one? Yes, it is. You know, we may not be getting much new content for quite a while, but no reason not to play it. We can still make more awesome ships. We can still make up our own mock fights, opt-in only battles if people want to do that sort of PvP. Keep the location secret, delivery only by capital ship, that sort of thing. Game only dies if we let it, or Frozen Bite goes under. Those are the only 2 things, so let's hope the first one doesn't happen and then make sure the second one doesn't. You got a lot of ore. Oh, that's only part of it. That's just what I have on this capital ship right now. It's not all of my ore. I need to take that bomb out. You know what? I am going to swap that to this one. Because it just works better with this. Yeah. Yep. That works better for me. And then 2 of them. Do. Also, once again, shout out to anyone that has ever donated via DonorBox, as well as the YouTube members or even monthly supporters on DonorBox as well. You guys are awesome, and you also help me afford this Artlist subscription, so I can have licensed music on the stream, which means we get some jams along with my lovely British accent. Okay, we need to I think it's come straight across from there. How many over does that start? Oh no, that starts straight above it. Oh boy. This is where things start to get fun. Does that come down? No, it stops there. Which means one there. And one there, actually. Derp. They go in the right place? Yeah, it did. Good. Two there, two there, two there. Good, good, good. Can't wait till someone actually gets it on what this is. This is gonna be fun. Do you like Sprite? As in the refreshment fizzy drink? If so, yeah, don't mind a good Sprite. Love the adverts. A little goblin in them. How much credits is your capital ship going to cost roughly to get a general idea of what you need to make one? Well, you can get, it doesn't cost too much. I've never understood the equating of value of a ship's cost in ore, because I just farm all the ore I need. If I need Rhodium, I go farm it. If I need Arcanium, I'll go farm it. If I need anything, I will just go farm it. I don't buy ore. It's like part of the game is to go mine this stuff, right? So if you're buying ore, A, the price varies, especially at the moment with what's going on with the new content and everyone buying ore for different types of new ships and everything else. So prices are inflated and fluctuating. So it doesn't make sense to do it from that point of view. But I don't know, for a capital ship, I couldn't put a price on it. For this size of a capital ship, it's just insane. Like, I've got a ton of allium made. Oops, spelled that wrong. One out. 517, if this is the only one showing. It's not. Let's go delete. I've got 249 allium here, and that takes a whole bunch of stuff to make and time. But the main cost in these cap ships is the parts. So like these thruster parts all cost me a ton. And you can look all of this up. You can look at what it's going to cost you to create devices. So I've got 4 thrusters on mine, so that's 4 of these. And like rare material in there is going to be ymmerium and chromium, and the arcanium. If you look at the rings, they use a ton of arcanium. It's like the most used, followed by lucium and ymmerium. And like, God knows what lucium is per stack at the moment. That shot through the roof. So I mean, you can work it out from these values. But I mean, I've used a lot in this already. I've got what 4 3-ring thrusters with a support bracket, because I know I'm going to need to go longer. We've already built 7 other capital ships. I'm just trying to find one now. I know we've got one around here somewhere. It's normally in visual range. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so there's a small ship next to it there, but that small little thing with like 2 thrusters and all the interior stuff and just barely covering it, you'll see a close-up of it if you go and watch the first stream, or if you saw the first stream. That costs maybe 1,200 stacks of ore total. And yeah, going from that and making 7 of them, that gets expensive. But to make just one, not that expensive. Not if you farm the ore. But yeah, if you buy the ore, then yeah, it's probably going to cost you a ton. I think here we might do something a bit different, maybe? What if we throw in some normal blocks every now and then as like a pattern? Just to try and help bring it down, like 3 and then 3. How far across am I coming with this? Hey, thanks to Lurian for the super chat. Very much appreciated, as always. Let's see. Oh, have I done the top bit wrong? I think I've done the top bit wrong. Let's fix that quickly before we venture out sideways. Yeah, so that one. So there's a gap, and then, yeah. I knew I'd end up doing it bloody wrong. That one, this one. What kind of internal lighting options are there for capital ships? You get 30, I want to say 30, I'm going to double check it. 50, you get 50 lamps per one of these green zones. So use them very sparingly. 50 runs out very quickly. Yeah, and then one more. I think. 2. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, baby, I got it. There we go. And then this one. Yes, that's the back part. Looking good, looking good. Right, now, how far do I have to come out? Like a clever clock. I didn't quite figure it out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks, maybe? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So in 8 blocks we could do maybe those 2 and those 2. Yeah, that kind of works. Maybe we can paint them a different color. Like, I'm trying to imagine what this will look like once painted as well, and like I could paint these different colors. They could be like stoplights. That could be kind of interesting. Brake lights. And yeah, we need to come down another 4. 4 or 5. I think 4. This one. Easier with the very common T10s now. Yeah, everything is a lot quicker with the new T10s. Yes, Tellurian, it did go through. It did come up. Don't you worry. And just in case you didn't hear it the first time, thank you very much. It's very, very kind of you, and it is very much appreciated. I'll be sure to pop on your supporter role on Discord after the stream. 1. No. Is it 4? Probably about 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. About there, maybe. That kind of messes this thing up. Maybe I'll put the gap at 1. Let's switch it around. Play the old switcheroo game. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, maybe, hopefully. Save me. Why do I think I've gone too far with that? I'm not sure. Yeah, 4 is going to be enough. 3 too short, 5 too long, but 4 just about right. Oh no, wait, I've gone more than 4, haven't I? On top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. In which case we need to get rid of this row. That'll do, that'll do. I think from there, think about there maybe. So abusing all the alt tab right now. Okay, let's copy this to the other side before we get ahead of ourselves. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Just in case anyone's wondering, this is going to wrap around all 4 of these thrusters. Because why wouldn't you want even more thruster decoration / shielding on a ship that can't be destroyed? Ah, the things I do for art's sake, okay? Now we've got to recount all of these bloody things. Okay, well at least these blank ones are going to help. So the blank ones start there. And there's 2 more blanks there. And then I've got, what, 1, 2 after that? By the looks of it. This way. Alrighty, and then from actually the next one over from that is when I have to start going down again. Oh, I'm gonna need to make more of these. H. Plating modules. This was a V2. Let's just make another 200 of them. Because why not? And then, yeah, I need 4 of these again, but 4 properly this time, not me completely miscounting. So how was everyone's weekend? I hope everyone had a pleasant one. Anyone do anything special this weekend? I was just keeping it chill mostly myself. With the little one running mad. Let him use the hose out in the garden. That was hilarious. But after he finished soaking his parents, he did like to water the plants. So maybe a career in gardening and stuff is in the future maybe. Who knows? One more, I think. Come on. About the same. It's so much quicker to duplicate than it is to design the first time round. Yeah, that's about the same. Are you guys starting to get a sense of scale for how big this thing's gonna be? It's gonna be freaking nuts. Oh, that does not fit nicely. Is that supposed to be that way? Yes, yes it is. I forgot about the bulge. I'm gonna go back over this way because it's in the light. Good to see you, Happy Waffle. My weekend was great. Got to go swimming. And it's heresy, but I touched grass. I mean, I got a massive lawn in my garden. Nothing wrong with touching grass. It's actually quite comfortable if you've got a decent lawn. I'm gonna switch back to these ones for a bit, just to break it up just a bit. Let's see. I need check for a different angle. You know what, I really need to make this ship in 3D, in like 3ds Max. And I can have all the angles. No, not that one. This one. That one, that one. Down 3 maybe? And back in. Back in, then back out, maybe? Oh boy. Okay, so we're first starting off with... Oh man, am I running out of these already? My goodness. Make another 200 of those. All the allium going down the drain. This one... No, that should be in line, so... That's on the inside. Oh, balls, I can't put that there either. Just want to save some resources. Alright. Back to this one. Coming out about there, I think. Come on, play ball. There we go. And have the shape change there. And then there. Okay, that makes things a bit easier. Ish. Kind of, maybe. That there, that there, that there and there. Oh, I forgot it rotated like that. That please. Thank you. So there. Yeah. Yeah, that works. So this one can come behind here. But not on this side. This game hates me. So there, and then down again. Play ball. Why is that not looking right? I need to come out again. When will I learn? I think that's roughly the same, isn't it? It is. What a pain in the butt. Nope, I need these ones first. That's why nothing was gonna fit. Alright. And the last one, this one. Ah, it's already at the correct angle. That's a winner right there. Right there. Right there. Is it needed at the top? No. And then one more here, I think. Think I'm a ding. Or do I want it to go a different way? No, that looks wrong. Looks so wrong. Alright, we need to fill in these with the appropriate blocks. Six, there we go. Oh, actually, in those ones we can put the other one, so it fits better. Always gotta be looking. How can I change it up? Kenetor is out there building a massive capital ship while I'm struggling to make a tiny fighter. In your own defense, my friend, tiny fighters are, well, tiny ships in general are one of the harder things to do because they are affected by their thrust to mass balancing so much. You've got to get everything so spot on, it just gets ridiculous. Yeah, it's just nuts. That down. Don't know how far that's got to go down, but I just wanted to put a few there. Just to block it all out. Oh boy, it's getting tight. Wait! Did not want one there. Thank you very much. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. I need a different view. Don't know if it's curved on the inside or not, or if it's that's flat. It's all the wrong area. Oh, my reference images fail me. Fail me, they do. I think it's curved. No, it can't be. Okay, is that right? 2 down, 3 down. These should be opposite these each time, so there and there. I've definitely gonna mess something up somewhere. That's not looking right. Go away, block. I do not want to see you anymore. What have I done wrong? Oh, sugar. That's what I've done wrong. But I kind of like that though. Will it mess up any of my spacing is the question. No, it should be okay. Sod it, I'm keeping that. Not quite the same, but it will do. It'll do, pig! Okay. We also need to chuck in one of these bad boys. About here, I think? No, here. Yeah. Right there! And then this puppy is angled all the way down this way. However far that goes. And we got any more guesses yet? Let's see, there's no structural durability on the capital ship. Oh, there is, my friend! Let me introduce you to a whole world of pain that's coming my way very shortly. So, in capital ships, every single piece needs to be within a 3-block square radius of a beam, a capital ship beam, one of these things. Because when it is, so if I pop this here, it'll snap. There we go. And I go to the durability checker. You see how it's not pink? Unfortunately, all of this, and for some reason they decided to draw a line to the center of the zone here. All of this had to draw a line here. This is all invalid. Every single pink piece is invalid and will not work whatsoever. So I need to design where I'm putting the beams afterwards to make sure I can get it working. God damn, it's starting to look really big now. Last stream we had just the telephone, and now we've got all of this. Holy moly, and I can claim a zone, which is brilliant. I am going to go quickly claim this zone because I hate to see the message about claiming a zone. Data received large enough volume, claim a new area. I'm in the new area. Thank you. claimed. Claiming that makes that annoying message go away, and they get a bigger safe zone. It's a win-win in my book. Is there any reason that you are doing the hull before the frame? Yes, because it's the exact opposite way I would do it for ships. For ships, I generally go about deciding what sort of spec the ship is going to be, roughly how big it's going to be, how many generators it's going to need, which dictates how much cooling it's going to need and space it's going to take up. So it all kind of ties into each other. And then you build the framework to support that infrastructure. For capital ships, you could get away with slapping some boxes, like slapping this together, or like taking that tiny little cap there, and just slapping a box on the front, which is just going to be an SSC hall, the hangar hall. And you can just get away with that. There is literally no reason to build a civilian capital ship bigger than 2 zones. There's just no reason to do it at all. I haven't found any. There's nothing to put on them. It just there's power, respawn, and decoration. Everything else is decoration. And so doing a ship this big, a capital ship this big, is purely an artistic reason. So that's why I'm starting with the hull first, so I can kind of look at the shape, get the shape right, looking right, and then in sections I can go through and look at how I can support the shapes that I've made. And that may require changing the look just a little bit to support it, but it does mean I get the look, which is the more important part for me when designing a large for design capital ship. If you're making a military capital ship, later on when sieges come, there are more considerations to take into account, like how are you going to defend it, hallways, thickness of armor, kilovoxel volumes of pieces to get the highest armor out of the specific space. So yeah, like despite the fact that where am I going here in H? Despite the fact that this solid cube has a lot more visible mass than, say, where is it? This one, I'll just make these bigger, which is like hollow all the way through. This thing has also got nearly double the voxel volume as the solid cube, which is nuts. Now, I know parts of the solid cube are hollow, but this is more hollow. Like, you can see right through the bloody thing. So yeah, there's considerations to that when you're getting into like combat situations, because military capital ships will be used in siege and thus can be damaged, and you'll have explosions and all sorts going on. Oh, it doesn't look like the phone anymore. No, it doesn't, William. Welcome, welcome. My capital is bugged by a single line that points to an invalid place. Yes, I did see that on Reddit, and I haven't checked if there was a reply yet. Is it coming from the center of the zone and going off to nowhere, or is it coming from a specific part and going off to nowhere? So like in this one for me, as I just showed everybody, I need to get back in the zone. I'm not in the build zone. There we go. Build mode. Thank you. Yeah, so is that part, that line, coming from there and going to nowhere? Or is it a line that's coming from a part and then going to nowhere, like it's attached to a different capital ship? If it's coming from nowhere, also, did you just warp from somewhere, and is it pointing in the direction you're warping from? Because that would sound like a part that was maybe left behind. Are you going to put a Starbucks in your ship? Only if she promises not to fly Vipers everywhere around the internal halls, I might put Starbuck in the ship. Just going to remove that before I forget about it. There we go. Just flying from one side to another just takes sweet time. Jesus. Right, let's come out from here a little bit. Let me switch up and do a different piece. Where is my reference at? I know I've got it here somewhere. There we go. This bad boy right here. I think we'll do the lines across the top. Now we're gonna roughly need about 12, I think, maybe. And back down again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Look at that. One block short of the top. Oh boy. Oh, that is pretty damn close. Right, what we got next? Oh wait, no, that doesn't go all the way along, does it? Goes along to about 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're gonna go down, down, deeper underground. There we go. And continues. Oh no, I need to go the other way. That way. Yes. There, please. Thank you. Oh, bugger it. That way? Nope. Fudged it again. There we go. That's what we want. What we really, really want. Yeah. Be interesting to see how your guesses evolve. Points in the middle of our second zone within the hangar hall. God damn. It sounds like there's a part left behind. We're working with Kai, but he had no clue. He said he would make some calls. This happened after the first warp, but does not point in the direction of the hall we left. Wow, shit balls. I mean, one thing I would say is you could probably get Kai to... You could give him access to your capital ship. Like add him into the list of who can come aboard and build and whatnot. Let him be able to build and deconstruct and stuff, so he can see that line. And then get him to use his dev mode tools to just fly him out at supersonic speeds to follow that line. At least some sort of length, so you can see if it's attached to anything. Right? That's what I'm thinking might be beneficial. I mean, it may go off to infinity, like you say. You may have already tested this with him, but yeah, damn. That's a tough situation to be in, man. I do feel for you. It's never fun when you're hit by a bug and it just stops you dead in your tracks. Not fun at all. That one? Yeah. We need to come down again, I think. How many do I want to go here? Just the one, two, two. I mean, the other option is you can always start another capital ship. Might be a bit painful, but it's certainly an option. Maybe down one, yeah, it does. To the other side. There. Go. Go there. This stop here? No, this keeps going too. Fuck. That way? No. That way. There we go. Got it in the end. God, I hate this rotation mode. Just the worst. Absolute frickin' worst. Which drop is this one? This is the second drop. So I keep going. I gotta keep going. Gotta keep building. It comes right up to the edge, doesn't it? Why do I feel like this is too short? I feel like I should have 3. Did I not build this long enough or something? Oh, this looks fine. This looks fine. That looks fine. Why do I feel like that should be lower? Oh, because it should. Oh my god. Guess who's an absolute plonker, Rodney? Kenetor's a plonker. Oh, yes he is. Absolute twat. How could you snuff it up this badly? Only by being me. That is how. Come on, place. Thank you. Another one of those. Another one of those. What's going on the back there then? It's because I haven't got good views on this area. Fucking hell. This is wrong as well. Which means that bit's wrong. That's why I stuffed it up. Not what we want. That one. There we go. That looks cool. Oh, I have to take up all these other bits. Yeah, I was beginning to wonder why this lot didn't align. I was like, what the hell? Oh, which means all this has got to come out as well. And the other side, no! What a setback! Absolutely ruined. Ruined myself. PTU very helpful to figure all the pieces out before coming to live. If you think I'm building this thing twice, you have a whole nother thing coming. This thing's going to be at least 3 wide and probably 5 long. Not going more than the 1 deep, but yeah, it's just, yeah, no, not building this twice. That would just be absolute freaking madness. Not gonna happen. That way. Oops, damn it. Come on. So how far do we need to go with this one? This one's just got to follow. There we go. Like that. Pretty much. That's a good top ridge, I think. I got my lights on. Yeah, it makes nearly no difference. GG. Yeah. That works, that works. Now, the hard part for me is that somehow I need to hide a beam in here that reaches 3. Maybe this level here. I can put a beam. Don't know what I'm going to do for back here. Maybe we're going to have a beam. Oh, God. That's what I mean. I want to see the shape first, and then I can, like, worry about getting beams in, because it's just going to be a nightmare otherwise. Especially without a designer. If we had a designer, and I could copy and paste stuff all around, this would be so much easier. Like, an unbelievable amount easier. But do you think we're getting an editor anytime soon? No, we're fucking not. Oh, easy build mode. You're all that everything everyone didn't want. Thanks for that, Lowry. Thanks. Totally looking out for the game's best interest. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's get another one of those bad boys in there. Boop. That way, down one. This one. Is that right? Am I messing this up again? I hope I'm not messing this up again. Yeah. We're doing good, we're doing good. You always need an odd number, yes. Yes, you do. But, you know, since when do I ever do things the easy way? I'll find a way. Even if I have to add extra design elements afterwards to, like, hide it in some, like, fancy plate work, then I'll do that, but... Jeremy, I see you! I'm here to learn! Well, please, ask any questions you wish. Be sure to jump over the VOD for the beginning part if you missed it, because there's going to be tons of stuff in there too. This one... we need to start coming off the side of this thing. Let's see now. We need. Actually need to come out to about there. Let's do that. Oh boy. I'm getting myself into all sorts of pickle now, aren't I? That's gonna need to be blocked off. But also, of course, do not take everything I do as gospel. Just because Kenetor did it is not a valid excuse to just copy without thinking about things. I know I am going to be in for a world of pain later down the line with this. So, copy me at your own peril. Because you too will get a world of pain. It's down another one, I think. Excuse me. That's probably my body telling me I haven't drunk enough beer. How often do you drink tea, and have you tried coffee? I have tried coffee. It is the drink of heretics. And yeah, should be banned basically. I find it absolutely disgusting. And I much prefer tea, and I probably have about anywhere between 5 and 10 cups of tea a day. Because what sane person wouldn't have between 5 and 10 cups of tea a day? Okie dokie day, we need... I don't know where I'm gonna need these. I'm just gonna plate them out. I'll switch out for basic ones a bit later. Alright, so we are coming in at an angle here. I think this one? It's hard to tell. No, here. There. Then this one, please. Thank you very much. Now, that in line. Yes, it is. Good. I really should just do this from the other way around. It'd be much easier. No, maybe one of those. One of those there. There. And this one again. Hey Rivian, long time no see. How's it going? Welcome to Star Engineer's Space Base. Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong mouse. That's why it looks weird. God damn. I got that right? Ish. It'll do. That'll do, Peg. It makes nasty morning, people. Oh man. Hope you're talking about coffee there. Because I would agree. I think tea wakes your brain up at just the right kind of speed level to not make you hyperactive or evil in the mornings. It's unlike coffee. Okay, let's do... How am I gonna do this? Fuck. Let's do the outer edges first. Just thinking about how I'm going to paint this, and I was going to put some like flat pieces in as a bit of contrast. Probably about 3 there. Let's see. One of those. I think one of these as well. Pretty standard stuff. Come on, play ball. There we go. Back to these for Oh no, only one. Straight back into this again. Tea is too low on the caffeine side of things for me. That's why you have like one when you wake up, and then like one on the way to work, and then when you get to work you make yourself another one. Instead of having it all in like one big coffee hit from like an espresso or something. No, not that one. This one, please. Stop going red. Double that. That one. Yeah, it's got to come back. Back a few, actually. Where are we aligned with? There. Alrighty. Do I have a better view of this area? This one's a tricky area. I hate this bit. Is that really my best view? Oh, for frack's sake. Alrighty, if you say so. In which case... What the hell? How's that for snapping? Jesus. Let's do that right, shall we? Does that look aligned? Oh, joy. I hardly even got very big with this capital ship and I'm already getting massive misalignment errors. Would you look at that? Between these two. Where I just want a time machine, go back in time, find the person who greenlit easy build mode, and slap them into the future so you can see what a shithole it ended up being. Seriously. Okay, so maybe something around this ring has gone completely skew with. Let's come out from there. God, that doesn't even want to snap on there. That's ridiculous. Okay, that one won't go in. Trying to snap to a completely different grid. So is it this one that's fucked? Looks like it might be. Okay, now that snap's fine. Okay, so the snapping only goes completely fucky when something doesn't align. Good to know. Only means I have to redo work. I found that building off the devices causes issues. So far, I've built the devices into the holes. I've not built off of them, so I think I'm okay in that regard. But it's easy build mode. It has issues always. Nothing you can do about that. Pretty sure I've missed something here. It's all fucked. I swear Lowry needs to come and give this a try. Try come making a big capital ship, Lowry, please. Show me how it's supposed to be fucking done. Absolute pain in the ass. But we're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. Right, now what was I doing over here? I need to remind myself. Okay. That one? No, that's the wrong one. We're going to use this one. There we go. And that's still got to come forward. To about there-ish. Yeah, mostly, I think. Let's roll with it. Oh, you know what? Let us use that one. Oh, did I place another one down there? I did, didn't I? Better watch out for those stray blocks. Oh yeah. One in there. I'm shocked at all the comments towards Lowry. I mean, it's when it comes to easy build mode, it's just a terrible, terrible implementation of what it was supposed to be. And it's nearly universally hated by nearly everyone in the game. Like, building a cap ship like this should be automatically mirroring for one. Like, without a doubt. And then on top of that, it should just straight up have a designer. So I can copy paste. Why can't I copy paste? It's so dumb. Like, all this work that you're watching me do here, I'm going to have to replicate on the other side. I'm not going to make you guys watch it, because it's just doing the same thing over and over again. You're not really seeing a new design develop, but I'm going to have to do it. I'll tell you what, when the stuns can be below for ages. Let me just quickly finish this little bit off, and then we'll zoom out for a wider look, I think. Let's see, we need to come out here, I think. Yeah, just ish, kind of. Only one? No, two here, actually. It's got a funky shape to the whole top of this. It's gonna drive me mad. This one. Thanking you. Alright. Why do I feel like I've done that wrong already? Because I probably have. Yep, totally have. And then doesn't really get in the way at the end. So I think I just tidied up neatly there. There we go. The Visa, hello there, Kenetor. Greetings from Softworker. Or where's Softworker himself, eh? Where is he? I want him here! Now! But greetings back to Softworker and his crew. He's probably not here himself because he is most likely streaming himself. So I don't blame him in the slightest. What else we got? I need to get another view on this area. This area is a bit of a mystery for me, what it looks like. It kind of, I've got a view from like over here somewhere that looks back on it and I can't quite see what's in there. I need to find a better angle on what I'm doing. But let's turn off easy build mode and let's just go have a little look-see on exactly how far we've got with this. Because I think we've made absolutely excellent progress. It's a shame we can't really see it super properly because the light's just never in the right place. But we did reach the point of expansion, so this much is enough to expand us one whole zone. I do need to bring the edges of those thrusters back as well. It's no good them just being at the front there or when I'm lonesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to chuck more of this sort of stuff in here to break up some of these larger areas, because that looks pretty damn cool. You wouldn't like Space Engineers, I take it, block by block, that game. Also, no copy paste in mirror. Space Engineers does have copy paste and it does have mirror mode. Their creative mode is actually pretty good. They're just missing some block shapes and sizes that I would like. In fact, when I was in one of my many conversations with the devs, I was talking to them about the block sizes when they first introduced like all of this into early access, and you know, with capital ships and station expansions coming up, I said, look, why have you got some of these simple blocks and not like this block? This block did not exist when I had my conversations. Like, you need this block and this block as a massive priority. And then also, if you really want to go to town with it, here's all the other blocks you're missing from Space Engineers, and here's some extra ones that Space Engineers people wish they had. And I threw them all on into 3ds Max. I built them, showed the different like looks and dimensions, and sent them all off a bunch of pictures to the devs, which was gratefully received. And they did put some of them in, they just didn't do all of them. And the only other downside is they didn't do all the styles. So like, if you look at V1, let me just make this a bit smaller, you can see how many we've got. We've nearly got 4 full rows of different styles and shapes. If you go to V2, we haven't even got 3. V3's back up to a bit more, and you go back down to V4. V4's barely got 1 row, same for V5, and there's not much differences between these two. I don't even know why they bothered. But yeah, the V2 and the V3 give quite a bit of difference in the style of the blocks. I like this like slim line that some of these have, but I don't like the cage like framework. I want to use some more of these as well at some point, but it's about finding the right bits for it, breaking up the right level of detail. This is all just the first pass, so I will find a way to get it incorporated. But yeah, that's a good bit of building, that is. I have a bit more planning to do, I think, before we super dive into this. And let me know, do you guys want to see me try and work through the boring part of this and placing all the beams? Because it's mostly just going to be leaving this mode on and going around and placing beams like this to make this stuff not be pink. That's all that's going to be until the whole thing is not pink anymore, as we slowly get rid of all of this. Do you guys want to see that? I don't think that's super interesting, but you know, it's up to you guys. I do this thing for you. Otherwise, we'll just carry on with like the design and build and just chatting. Just shooting some questions. Happy to answer and stuff anytime. But yeah, do you guys want to see that whole beamwork stuff? It's going to be a lot of back and forth and working out where stuff's going to go. To answer Arpa's question, what's the difference? It's mostly just the style. So you can see if I type in cube here, you can see there's V1, V2, and V3. I've mostly been using V2 to make this capital ship. I'm gonna try and find some areas where I can use the V3, just because it would throw in some like general, like cool looking aesthetic to it in certain places. But in general, it's mostly just the looks. But when you get to the combat side of it, which is not in Starbase right now for capital ships, but later on it will. That's when you're going to start building with exutium alloy instead of allium alloy, and then also the kilovoxel volume is going to matter. So you're going to want to build these out of this one. This one's slightly higher, but like in general, this one will be a good choice. But there's also the individual parts. There's loads of stuff to take into account. So yeah, this like only 3,200 kilovoxels, but if you go into capital parts and you go into single parts, you've got all these other decoration parts. So like if I wanted to, I could start putting on these grates on the side and ladders around this stuff and support pillars, and like this is what I mean. Like this is just the first part. Like I could come into this area and say, rip out this whole thing, add some grates, a hole with a ladder coming out of it, that type of deal. So yeah, this is all just first pass, get the ship bulked out to look how I want it to look. But yeah, that's the main difference, is mostly looks. Maybe a little bit of frame if it's not important. It is important because you won't be able to fly if your stuff's not supported. Everything has to be supported. So it's important from that respect, but it's not important to the design unless I have to change something. But then I could just say highlight those changes for you, because I mean, well, this is how far we've got in 2 streams, and we've got to go into that zone and the next zone and the next zone, and then out from this to the next zone and out from this to the next zone. So we've got quite a ways to go. Plus it will also give me something to do in between the streams rather than just not touching this and maybe just mining, which kind of is a bit boring. But yeah, I can just add the side bits, which is just repeating blocks down here to the size of the thrusters, and start supporting the thrusters and figuring out where I'm going to need to place beams. Obviously it's going to be a bit tricky up here, might change this a little bit, but we'll see. I don't know yet. I don't know where this corridor is going to lead to, because I don't know how big these thrusters need to go, but it's there as a rear entrance area. I think it kind of looks a little cool as a little entranceway. If we go to third person here, and give it a land. Yeah, so your endo's 1 block tall, so you don't need a 2 block high, but I just think it looks more impressive. But yeah, you really see, like, if an endo's 1 block, how big this thing is. It's insane. Like, look at it compared to my buffalo. I think my buffalo could fit inside one of these thrusters. Ridiculous. I can't wait till I get to the part where I build the hangar on this. I think that's going to be... I think the hangar would be either at the very end of the next block or the start of the 3rd block forwards. It's going to be pretty mad. Take a picture. I will take a picture. Not while the sun's below everything though, because the back end is just not very interesting. So yeah, we need to get the sun to go all the way around. and then behind. It gets a bit above at that point, I think. Although I am going to have to warp this to origin at some point. Because I am going to need to make more Baltium. I don't think I've got much Baltium. Yeah, that's all the Baltium I've got. I don't know how many beams it's going to make me. How many I already made. Let's have a little check on that, actually. Let's see. Frame, modules. So I've got a few. 75, but I'm going to need to make more. Probably a lot more than 100 or 200 of those, because these are only... let's drag this back down here again. I think it's 4 blocks. This is the longest beam. So yeah, I'm probably going to go through hundreds of these, figuring out where I can place them, how it's going to affect the design, and try and keep up with that as we go. You'd be laughing if you see Softest capital ship. It's warping hangar 90%. The rest engine. I've seen his one. He did give me a little show. It's literally a hangar with a box strapped to the side with a thruster in it. I think it's brilliant. I've seen quite a few that are just like literally bare bones capital ships to keep the mass down as much as possible, because it uses less thrusters, which means it uses less propellant, which means it's cheaper to run and you're not smashing through Carnite and ice like no tomorrow. But yeah, this is going to be big. I meant for it to be a big ship, a big project, and if we get it finished, we're going to have one of the best looking large caps in the game for at least a good while, because it is going to take a good while. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm in no rush. I want to do it right. I want to do it justice. And you guys will see what I mean by that by the time it's finished. And you guys can really see what this is supposed to look like. But yeah, any guesses yet? Any guesses? Let's turn off easy build mode to get rid of that green layer. Any guesses? Sadly, the safe zone is going to get in the way a little bit from seeing it, but this is what we've got so far on the back end. Yes, it's a lot of filling to do. Let me just catch up and read your responses. So what we got here? Continue with the visuals. Maybe a little bit of frame if it's not important. I read that one. Or you can just put beams everywhere until the pink is gone. Even if all the beams are not touching. I had some isolated beams I had to connect. Pass all checks. The isolated beams work? I thought they all had to be connected. That's news to me. If isolated beams works, then that's going to be a hell of a lot easier. Had massive issue with my very simple, very basic capital ship with port. I had to have every beam touching another beam. Yeah, that's how I thought it worked. Any gap in the structure didn't work well. Well, let's see. Are you doing the cap for the next Eoscon event? I have no idea if it will be done for the next Eoscon event. I know for sure that I won't be able to park it at the next Eoscon event because I think there's like a bubble around the origins and obviously the gate on which it's based, so you can't park a capital ship near it. I don't know how close to the gate I can get, really. But I'll figure out somewhere I can put it, and I will flip the transponder to public if people want to come have a look. If I could find a way to bring the safe zone down while in the main safe zone around origins, and not lose the control of the capital ship, then for sure I would let everyone in. Otherwise I'm going to have to add people manually, and that might be a pain depending on how many hundreds of people or tens of people turn up. But if people want to have a look, they're more than welcome to come have a look once I'm finished. But I don't know if I'd be done for EOSCon. We'll know more as I get further in, for sure. I was ready to pull what hair I had left out. It was very infuriating. And the Nexus is looking piss poor explained. It is. I've had no problems with it myself, but it's not great. It's easier to understand if you watch them do it, but the video they had about making a capital ship, they had unlisted because it was part of a progress report. So, but that was like the best like kind of view on how to get everything set up that we had before anyone had got their hands on it. But yeah, it's not too bad. I think that video is actually linked on the wiki as well. But I need to double check that. If it's not, someone should put it in. Isolated beams do not work. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that'd be too easy. Too easy. Okay, the isolated ones caused issues. Yep. Yeah, figured as much. Phone no more. Yeah, phone no more indeed. This is the very, very top of the ship. Right here. We are one block from the edge. So turn on easy build mode. Come on. Come up with a block. There we go. Just enough for one more block there. That's it. That is the top of the ship. But we have so much more to go. This is going to go so much further forwards. I think the ship that I'm basing this off, it's going to go forwards 3 blocks total. Like so 1, 2, and then a third one. But I kind of want to blend it with another variant of the ship to take it to maybe 5 blocks. But it'll be warp capable before that. Once we've fully enclosed these, and we've got a bit further more on this core structure done in the middle here, then I can build like a small engine room, put that within a temporary wrap of plates, and then this thing will be warp capable. It'll be an absolute mess, but it'll be warp capable. I'll be able to take it back to Origin, stock up on more alloys, and so yeah, you may end up one of the streams ends up being suddenly we're in a different location because I've teleported it. But we're not close to that yet, sadly. There is one page, very light info. Ooh, really near 30, 50. Not really, yeah, 30, 50. Yeah, I think it's the exact same radius they use for no stations. Is the same thing for no teleporting capitals. Unless I can get the devs to teleport it for me. But given the bugs that are happening with capital ships anyway, I don't want to add those bugs by the devs teleporting my capital ship. Not unless they could guarantee me they could completely back it up in some way and restore it if it all goes tits up. Because it would be cool to line up a bunch of caps next to each other. Somewhere in the main safe zone, probably next to the gate, and just strip their shields so everyone can go in and have a little look. I think that'd be really fun. Obviously, people opt in, they're not forcibly added to this show, but I think that'd be really cool to do. But that would involve the devs having to talk to us, of which there are very few of those left. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there, guys. We have built quite a bit this stream. That whole surround, plus this whole top section, and the little doorway. We started with this little doorway, and now we've got this humongous thing. I've got a whole bunch to copy to the other side, and figure some beams out for this top area, because that otherwise may start shifting some of this around. But I've had a lot of fun doing this for you guys. Thank you all for turning up. Don't forget, jump on the Discord if you haven't, and if you do want to support me even further, you can do so via the links in the description by either becoming a YouTube member or joining me monthly on the donor box, which is a different version to Patreon, basically. So yeah, have a excellent week ahead, and I'll probably see you maybe Friday to continue this stream. We'll build some more capital ship. But yeah, stay tuned to the notifications on the Discord and on the channel. Once you see the video pop up for the live stream, do hit the reminder button, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye, everybody.